Sadly, my new Gerard Cosmetics Marilyn highlighter broke, and it comes with this little clear plastic circle thing that covers it, but I didn't like that anyway, so I'm just going to leave that off. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get something to kind of break it into smaller pieces. And what I mean by that is you don't want any big chunks in there whatsoever. You're going to kind of break the whole entire thing into the smallest little pieces that you can make. And you're just going to do this to the whole entire thing. And the reason you do this is because if you leave those big chunks in there, it's going to kind of break and crack again after you fix it. So you kind of want to just mold it all completely together. Rather than just fixing the broken part and leaving the big sections alone, you're just going to want to do the whole thing to help seal it a little bit better. And I didn't have any saran wrap, so I just took a Ziploc baggie and I put it on top to kind of like further smash it just so it doesn't get everywhere and it kind of stays in the pan. And it helps with just making it a little less messy. And this will actually work for any type of powder product. And then I'm just going to take some rubbing alcohol and I'm going to pour some of that in there. And the higher the percentage, the better. It's just going to make it dry a little bit faster. Now you don't really want to soak it completely, just enough to get it all at least wet. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you put too much. It's just going to take a little bit longer to dry. And then I'm just going to kind of go over it and just kind of flatten it out and make it as flat and even as possible before the next step. And then I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to kind of fold that in half, and then I'm going to take something, I need something round and flat with a flat surface, so I just took this concealer. It's a little bit smaller, but it'll still work. Just as long as it's flat, round, and it fits into your pan that you're fixing. Then I'm just going to lay the paper towel onto the pan, and I'm going to actually press that circle into the highlighter, and I'm going to kind of press really hard. You just need to press really firmly so it really packs it in there. And the paper towel actually helps soak up that excess alcohol also. So after you're done with that, you're going to kind of have the pattern of the paper towel or whatever you use that you put on top. So if you really don't like that, you can take your finger and kind of smooth it out so there's really no pattern, but I mean, it's not necessary. And then it's done. And then it just needs to dry completely and it will be exactly the way it was before it was broken. And if you're like me and you have some chubby little hands around that likes to grab everything in sight and throw it, then you're gonna need to learn how to do this.